Hi, everyone. I'm really happy to be here with you again today, and I have another article to read you. This article is the second article that I published way back in, I believe it was June or July of 2020, and I just read it again before getting ready to read it to you. And this one, this one's really cool. I actually didn't write it myself. It was written by a client, and I published it with his permission. And it talks about what happened to him when he started to see the everyday miracles that can occur in life when we settle down and when we get out of our thinking, when our mind's quiet, and how, when that happens, we open up a space for universal mind to step in and share wisdom with us that we didn't even know was possible, that we didn't even know could be there, that we couldn't hear because our brains were moving too fast and too loud to hear it. So that this is called How to See More and Transform Your Life: The Story of an Everyday Miracle. And also, before I read it, wanted to let you know if you'd like to have it in written form, it's available on my website. I publish all of my articles. I give the friends links to all of my articles on Medium, so you can access it there. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you. I hope you'll subscribe to hear more of my articles read. I'm hoping to do this for you every week or so. Okay, so again, this article is called How to See More and Transform Your Life: The Story of an Everyday Miracle, originally published on July 6th of 2020. I had the incredible honor recently of participating in coaching a client with my mentor, George Pransky. This client was relatively new to the coaching paradigm of the three principles, and over a 3-day intensive, we collectively slowed down, found the space where inspiration is born, and emerged into a new space of, as Sid Banks used to say, seeing. What follows is a writing that our client sent to me just after his intensive. It is such a great illustration of the way that this understanding changes lives, how settling our minds opens us to seeing more and ultimately transforms us. Be sure to read all the way to the end where he experiences an everyday miracle. Today is my 57th birthday. It's also well beyond my 57th day of quarantining. I'd planned a pretty good birthday week, including watching a rock documentary, Woodstock: 3 Days That Changed the World, enjoying a hike, having my son Joe teach me a TikTok dance, a round of golf with good friends, and a wonderful meal from the cookbook Zahar prepared by my wife. Of course, I overplan and life laughs with wild rain showers taking almost no time to create lakes in my yard. So I busied my day with other tasks. At some point, I looked outside and noticed a bird sheltering under our patio, staring into the rain. There was something unique about it, causing me to gather my family to watch the bird, watch the rain, adding to the growing lakes. I had a flashback of being 10 and sitting on our covered patio swing, enjoying the rains. It was so vivid I could smell the ozone. I also flashed to summer days on Lake Erie and how rainstorms would sit for days over Camp Roosevelt. Every time it happened, our spirits seemed to parallel with the length of the storm, from frustration to relaxation in our cabins to inspiration of actually being in the water doing something joyful like diving for frisbees or mudsliding. Time with ourselves allowed us to break from structure and seemed to create inspiration. All it would take is for someone to ignite the tiniest sparks for the chance to become an all out fun fest. So I stood at the window without a porch or summer bunkmates or a youthful mind providing inspirational options. Then I had a thought. What if I dropped what I was doing and put on rain gear? In essence, no different than the porch of my youth combined with being immersed in the rain like my summer camp days. With my son watching from his basement study, probably telling everyone on his online summer school class that his father was having a midlife crisis. I wandered into the storm into a chair that separates my yard from a golf course that was now in 2 feet of water inside a 30-foot puddle. A sound followed that forced me to quiet the noise in my head and the sounds of heavy rain on my jacket. I was hearing birds chirping. I'd always thought birds chirp when rains stop and the sky's clear. Nope. I can attest that when I let my mind relax and listen, really listen, that birds sing right through the most aggressive of downpours. I wanted to ask them if they were telling partners they were okay or asking each other for help, or more likely laughing at the idiot beneath them. My mind blocked out everything except for the sounds of birds, more than I'd imagined, relaxing me to stay in that chair for probably an hour. At some point, I decided to wander about a quarter mile to a small waterfall on the 18th hole of the course. I'd never seen it during a rainstorm, and as luck would have it, discovered there to be a massive flow of water pouring over the sides, reminiscent of a small Niagara Falls. The view also afforded me the pleasure of learning how to putt this very challenging green. I stood watching the water work its magic flow across the green, exposing contours in a way I'd never seen before. Almost every week over the last 12 years, I've played this wonderful par 5 finishing hole. Even on the driest of days, it requires players to clear streams twice. Once on a very challenging tee shot, and then again on the approach shot to an undulating and protected green. I watched the waters expose what had been hidden from me for over a decade. I had to laugh as I stood there alone with everything I'd discovered during this unexpected COVID excursion. There is no way I'll expose my secrets to anyone when I'm playing number 18. There is no way I could. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, and I look forward to next time. Thanks for being here.